Good morning. Myself, Dr. Saubhagya Ranjan Kar. I'll be presenting my paper on public knowledge and attitude towards dental implants as an option for replacement missing teeth in a cross-sectional study in Odisha. We all know that dental implants is an artificial root that is surgically inserted into the jawbone to support a prosthesis. The importance being, it really improves the quality of life of the individual. It gives an assurance that is the best. It improves the self-confidence, improves the psychological benefits, and it's almost lead to conservation of the tooth structure as a center to the tip to be placed. The perspective and outlook of the population towards dental implants are less known in Odisha. One study was conducted in Bhubaneswar in the year 2011, which reported much less awareness among the patients regarding dental implants. So the aim and objectives of the study being to assess the knowledge and attitude of the patients regarding the implanted and prosthesis as an option for tooth replacement and knowledge about tooth replacement as a whole, including source of information and attitude towards it. The objectives being to assess the level of knowledge and the attitude of the patient towards dental implant as an option for replacement of missing teeth. Coming into the methodology, the study population being the native of Odisha, the duration is from the May 17 till July 17, 2021. And the institutional ethical clearance was taken from the Government Dental College, Cuttack. The study methodology being the concurrent mixed methodology approach. We have got two components in the methodology. One is a quantitative study, one is the qualitative study. In quantitative study, the method being the online survey through Google Form, a self-administered structured closed-ended questionnaire prepared in English, derived from previous study, starting from the age group of 20 years and above was taken, the sample size being calculated to 384, and the data analysis was done with SPSS version 25. The qualitative study include methods, that is the in-depth face-to-face interview with open-ended questions. And there were a few filtering questions. One of them was, have you heard about dental implants? If yes, we proceed with the study. And the questions were as such: what is implant? Where it is placed? How long does it last? What is the material? What is the cost? What is the cause of failure? Purposive sampling was done till theme saturation is achieved, and it was achieved with 20 individuals. The data analysis was done with thematic analysis. So our result of the study was achieved after methodological triangulation. Now coming down to the results and discussion. So let me focus on the socio-demographic characteristics of the participants. But we can see here that majority of the individuals were of the age 21 to 40, that is 69.3%, and male are having a greater preponderance in the gender. In the educational qualification, we find up to college and above, we have got the highest number of participants, summing up to 74.8%. The question comes down like, have you heard about dental implants in India? And we received a result of 80.1%. It is in contrast to the previous study conducted in the year 2011, which is 19%. And the second includes, do you know implants can be used for replacement of missing teeth? Yes, the answer, we got a wonderful response of 88.7 as yes. And this was much higher than the Malaysian study, which summed up to 19% in the year 2014. This is again can be contributed to the techno-savvy quality of the age group of 21 to 40 years of people and high education status of the respondents, that is being 78.8%. Now another question being, where do you think implants are placed? And we got a wonderful result of 55.7% coming, clicking on in the jawbone. But to our contrast, 22.6% of participants didn't know about the site of placement of dental implants, which needed further exploration using qualitative research. And most important question being, what could be the reason for failure of implants? And most of the participants gave an input as poor oral hygiene. And this result is similar to the previous study conducted in Malaysia, which summed up into 59%, which is nearly equal to our values. Would you like to get implant treatment if needed? This is one of the attitude questions which we asked individuals, and we got an exclusive response of 88.9%. And this reflects a positive attitude towards dental implant and is similar to a Malaysian study, which summed up to 80.5%, which was done in the year 2014. And then again, for further exploration, we came down to a point like a qualitative study was needed, and we underwent a thematic analysis of the health belief model, which yielded two themes in following categories. First, about knowledge about implants, second, in the attitude level. So knowledge about implants, we have got other constructs like description of implants, requirement, care, cost incurred, cause of failure, and position in the jaw. That would bring the perceptibility, susceptibility, benefit, barriers, and cues to action. I'll be covering few themes due to lack of time. So it's like the first question being administered, do you know about implants? One of the participants smiled and gave answer, no, I don't know exactly how it is placed, but it could be kept clean and should be removed during night. And another participant just gave an answer to us, which really raised a eyebrow. Implants are made up of stone and placed in gums. And again, that another point being that like implants are placed in front tooth. So lateral incisor, the participant pointed to the face and told that lateral incisor, the mouse teeth, which is colloquially used in this region. And another 32 years old male clerk summed up that he don't know much about implants, and like it is placed on the adjacent tooth. And then again, we evaluated the attitude within two, as discussed earlier, under category 1, perceived severity. The patient really responded, I don't need to replace my missing teeth because I am not having any trouble. And in perceived barrier, the patient clearly identified that I have heard about it, but it's not in my pocket range. Financial constraints are a concern. And in categories 5, cue to action, I never heard of implant and dentist never told about implant. A graduate, 40 years old. And perceived benefit, one of the participants really affirmed that it might be as good as you're asking, but actually I don't know what are dental implants. So all these verbatims clearly reflects the strong negative attitude contrast the finding obtained through online questionnaire. So it is difficult to assess attitude of individual toward some health behavior if he is lacking the proper knowledge. And the strength and limitation of the study, strength. Concurrent mixed methodology approach not reported previously for the same population in Odisha. And limitation being small sample size, questionnaire software were not in regional languages. The quantitative study conducted in COVID-19 era was on the online platform. So less number of items to reduce the non-response. Still then we got a non-response bias, which is very high. And to conclude, large number of participants in our study, that is 80.1%, heard about dental implants, and almost 80% showed interest towards replacing missing tooth using implants on an online platform surveyed by us. And after exploration with qualitative study, it yielded a lack of awareness and a strong negative attitude of the participants toward the same, similar to the finding reported 10 years back in Odisha. So coming down to the public health implication of a study, so education program should be conducted at various levels of healthcare to increase the knowledge and attitude about dental implants. Thank you. My reference being a few articles taken from it. Chaudhary R.